Alright guys, we're going to go over a position today. One of the positions that's shown in MACP is the scissor sweep. So just to give you a little bit of context on how that goes in, essentially what happens is I grab my opponent behind the head, I grab the arm. What I'm going to do is switch out and get my knee across his belly and hook his hip with my foot, and my other foot drops down to his knee. From here, I'm going to pull the arm and pull the head. I want his weight actually on my leg as I get ready to do this. Once I get his weight up on my leg, now I'm going to sweep the legs out from underneath him, and then I'm going to take the mount position. So, one more time. I'm in here. I'm in here. I'm in my guard. I'm going to grab behind the head, grab behind that elbow, post out, get my knee across the belly, and my foot hooked onto his hip. My other foot comes down to the knee. I don't want it up high. I want it down near the knee. Now, one of the keys of this position is that I need to actually get this guy lifted on my top leg. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab his head, grab his arm, I'm going to pull his weight onto my leg. Now I'm going to scissor my legs. And from here I take the mount position. So one of the options that we see here is that anybody who's got any kind of sense of balance, they have a tendency to post that knee out, the one that you're trying to kick, they have a tendency to post that knee out and block the sweep. And this is going to be an option as to what you can do when and if that happens. So I set up the position the same way. I grab that arm, I grab the head. From here, I'm going to post out. I'm going to this type of position here, but he's got this knee posted too far out and I can't actually shift his weight and his balance off. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take my knee and thread it back out and bring it in over the top of his arm. So it's going to come out from the inside, come around in a circle, and I want to bring it right back into the inside here. Now what I want is I want my knee in front of his arm, and I'm going to shove his arm through to the inside. Once this happens, I'm going to kick my knee straight, and now I have the triangle. So one more time. I'm setting up for the scissor sweep. Back of the head, back of the arm. I post up, I go for the sweep, but he blocks. My knee comes around, through to the inside. From here I'm going to kick his arm through. And I set up that triangle. So, there's lots of different ways that you can set the triangle up. Understand that one of the principles that we've shown in some of our last videos is that when you're doing the triangle, it's important that you are perpendicular to his body. You are not parallel. I don't want to be taking a dump in his lap. I want to make sure that when I'm lined up on him, I'm actually off center. So what it'll essentially look like is it'll look like this. Notice I'm perpendicular to the direction of his body. What I don't want to be is I don't want to be here. This is not going to be a triangle that is going to work out well for me. I want to make sure that I'm hipped out. Now I can close that in. I want to squeeze my knees together and pull the head. And that cuts off the blood flow going to the brain. He should be out in a couple seconds. So, you guys think about that. A couple positions, a sweep, and a submission if they block the sweep for you. Alright? Train hard.